stuff then. It's gone to heaven. There ain't no heaven, girl. All that banter yesterday from Beeman about us getting extra spends. That account program's got to disappear. Okay? I don't want Babs here dropped in. I thought we could like make up now, team. We're not finished with the gang and all. You've finished Virginia. That's why I'm finished with you. I think she might be genuinely sorry now, Tina.
Karen Betts is the one who deserves this job. I'm giving it up to her. I'll be back in uniform tomorrow.
It's not your fault he was stillborn. He wasn't stillborn. He was still alive. How's the Costa del Sol? Distant memory since I stepped back in here.
Bring us back any nice presents?
I brought back the satisfaction of knowing where Dockley met our watery end. My Bobby and I had a day trip to the very spot.
Nice to have you back, Soph.
Since when have you been out of civvies?
Since I quit being wing gov.
Quit?
Well, felt compromised, didn't I? As a manager, railing at his so-called reforms.
If you ask me, the likes of us will never be cut out for the top. All do-gooders soft in the head ninnies like Stuart. Neil's no softy self. Oh, hark a tear over there. Neil now, is it? Which side's your bread buttered?
Answer number one. He's the one who makes her toast in the morning. Anyway, you're back in time to supervise another funeral service.
Well, if it's an inmate, I'm happy.
Please be seated. Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord giveth, and the Lord hath taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. Now, if you'd all please join me in prayer.
Ain't no one listening.
I'd have thought you'd jump at the chance of your old job back.
Usually I would.
Look, I admit my judgment has been off in the past, but I need your help to put that right. The women deserve someone they respect, especially after Jim. Is Jim the problem?
Transfer him somewhere else and I'll think about it.
You know the POA would be up in arms if I did that. You'd have the advantage of being his boss.
Sorry, Neil. Maybe I just can't be bothered.
Yes?
There's 2 Home Office inspectors at the gate lodge, sir.
They're here now.
Now, before we end, I'd like to invite anyone who wishes to share a few words to step forward.
Baxter was just a baby. All he ever done was needed loving and looking after. So why did he die when there's evil murderers and terrorists walking the streets? I tell you. It's because there ain't no justice. And there ain't no gods. Right, Gordon, that's enough.
Please, don't try and
I'll come up here to say, presumably receiving. Go ahead. I've done enough urgent things to be doing. Come on, Crystal. Oh, we've been told we can speak. Look, this place killed Baxter. With cockroaches, and his filth, and his mold. Tell him, Crystal. Bloody disgrace. And his shit doctors and nurses. They didn't put him in that box. Isn't shit, old bastards.
Look, we know you're upset. We all are. But you can't listen.
Ain't no one telling me it's right. A baby dies in prison. An inspection? Here? Today?
That's why I need you, Sylvia, to be my new G-Wing acting governor with immediate effect.
Oh, sir. I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm hoping you'll say you'd like the job.
Well, if you think I'm up to it, sir.
I have no doubt. Your commitment to the canteen privatisation proves that you've got something. Albeit your computer class was somewhat short-lived.
Only on account of the computers themselves dying,
Well,
sir.
let's celebrate our canteen success. Get me a copy of the accounts to wave in front of them.
I'll get straight onto it, sir.
Right, better go and greet them. I'll head them off round the other wings first. Make sure that G-Wing's got its best face on by lunchtime.
Look at that Lucy. She's got soft in the head. Don't let it get to you. Crystal? You did great in there. Thanks. I'm so sorry, girl. For everything.
You don't think it was my fault, do you? Maybe it was too much taking Baxter to the park, only I thought it was going to make him better.
You made him better. Only time he ever smiled was when he was with you. Thanks, he probably thought you were his mum.
That's bollocks, man. Isn't it, Crystal?
He was a great mum to him. Come on.
One day he's laughing, look. The next, he's in a box.
You know what he told me? About your own baby? Will you talk to me about it, Bookie?
Like I killed two now, innit? First Lennox, now Baxter.
Is that what you called him? Lennox?
Only in my head.
If you're sure he was alive when you left him, he still might be.
How can a baby live in a public toilet, man? He's dead. Just like Baxter.
King's Cross is a busy place, Bookie. Chances are someone found it. Can you remember the exact date?
I was up for scum, man, you know what I'm saying? He would have been a Leo, though. I know that, because one of the girls, it was her birthday just before. Yeah, that's what she was.
Why did you get some lunch, eh?
How you feeling? Rosebud, innit? I do totally understand your anger. It's such a waste of a young life. But I did think the new chaplain did a sterling job. But the bollocks is where it was, perhaps. He just told lies like everybody else. Maxie only hefty snapper in us. Just did my head in, all right. Coffin was barely big enough for a cat. So much for being top dog. Heckin' massive. You want to shut it in his shape? Why? What are you going to do? Put up your tits off and shove them up your arse? That's what? Go on then, Albert. Do your worst.
Oi! What's going on?
Nothing, sir. The Shaz was just showing their own toast. Weren't you, Shaz?
Well, in future, keep your martial arts in the gym. Understood?
Sorry, sir. Wouldn't happen again. Got this crusade, gym, association tonight.
You doing? Fine by me.
You selling tickets for this? Sounds like a chance to run a book.
It's just a matter of checking the papers for that year. I mean, what's Leo? August?
Mark, what are you trying to do here?
Well, say a baby didn't die. Say it was adopted.
Yeah?
Well, it'll, make her feel better about herself.
Knowing she's got a son out there living with some strange family she's not allowed to know anything about. Well, it's obviously been easier for her to think he's dead, hasn't it?
Shit.
Come on, I'm starving. Guess who was asked to be the new wing governor?
Eh?
I told him no way.
Karen?
I'm off home to put a suit on. You thought you'd be back in yours, didn't you, Karen? But it seems that Mr. Grayling might not be quite so soft as I supposed. It's called me Mom now.
Who's not made you wing gov?
Acting, pro tem. And you better all start acting the professional. We've got a couple of Home Office snoopers turned up for a spot inspection.
Thought looking up Castana could put her out of business. I'm set to clean up. Yeah. As shares gets mullered in the process. But ain't there enough shitty violence in this place without you taking bets on it?
What's this?
Yvonne Atkins letting her soft side out the closet? I'm afraid we're about to be outed.
Not me, mate. I came out when I was 12.
What are you banging on about? The canteen at Cants. Hornby wants us set for the number one. Don't get stressed. We all knew it was coming. Glitch in the programme, right?
Do you want your sausage? Oh no, she's gonna cry again.
He must be off his trolley.
Neil wouldn't have made her up if he didn't think she was capable. Oh, come on, Di, you know as well as any of us. She's a lazy old dinosaur.
Well, there's only one of us here who ought to be in that job. Afternoon, Soph. Congratulations and all that.
Thank you, Jim. I knew I could count on your support. Mr. Grayling, Neil, has placed his faith in me. And I'm determined to work with the POA to make Lark Hall a better prison for all my officers.
What about the inmates?
Mrs. Hornby,
The accounts for you.
thank you, Hunt.
After an occasion, miss?
Mrs. Hollenby's our new wing governor, Barbara.
Gosh.
Excellent. Now, as you all know, we have an inspection on our hands. So, tidy desktops, please. No first-name terms with the cons.
If the inspectors are more interested in the women's welfare.
If you hadn't recently been demoted, your input might be of more interest. Right. Chop, chop.
I jacked in my position so you could be wing gov.
Do you really think I believe all that self-sacrifice bull?
I don't understand you, Karen. You'd rather lumber us with Sylvia.
She can't possibly be any lower down the scale than you.
Come in. Ah, Sylvia. Thank you so much. This is Inspector Nigel Sims
How do you do?
How do you do?
and his colleague, Melissa Shaw.
How do you do?
This is Sylvia Hollenby, acting governor of G-Wing. She recently led a very successful experiment in privatising the prison canteen.
Sounds positive. How does this enterprise work, Miss Hollenby? Well, we're basically buying for less and selling for more.
The profits generated are to be ploughed back into prison facilities.
Is this correct?
Is there a problem?
It would appear so.
And maybe Mrs. Hollenby can tell us if we're looking at the profits column or the loss column.
Only the canteen seems to have been making considerable losses over the last few weeks.
Bloody hell, Babs, you sure? Miss Barker said so. I know I can't stand Fenner, at least they ain't got shit for brains. What kind of twat is Graham? Twat is probably up in arms about the canteen accounts right now.
My mind dicey that Peckham not get a good kilburry.
Honey, we don't think little Shazzy's... Shaz? Alright, try the other one,
Up to it. we bang the jack alive on her anyway. Fuck.
Right, well, I hope you girls are going to be on your best behaviour today. Oh, miss, because we've got the prison inspectors coming in later. And we want to show them that G-Wing's the best wing on Larkall, don't we? Well, we better throw a party for them then.
Yeah, buy more cream cakes. You heard Miss Barker, girls. We'll give them a visit they'll never forget.
Yeah, right.
That ugly bulldog's a lot meaner and tougher than you, babe. I know. Maybe I should fight her instead. It's too late now, isn't it? Yeah, well, if things ain't going you well, I'm going to put the boot in the mill. Bollocks the rules. Oh, that friggin' hear that and shitting on there. No, you won't. Hey, bloody roll. No, you won't, because you won't take me on now. I am.
Where's all the stock gone?
Well, I did think we were going through it pretty quick. Especially G-Wing.
I want a word with you, Hunt. What's happened to all the missing canteen stock?
I just entered the spends into the computer. I don't handle the stock at all. Well, apart from the remunerations we agreed.
Half the entire supplies.
No.
Has this got anything to do with you, Atkins?
I'm just a paying customer.
Right, you lot. Listen up. You think you're clever, do you? Well, you're not clever enough. Every resaleable item from the canteen is to be confiscated and returned to stock. So you can all go back to your cells and put your ill-gotten gains out ready for collection. Miss.
Out of order, miss.
Anyone who disobeys will be on a Rule 43. And that's a promise.
Right. You got 15 minutes to eat, drink and smoke a little bit of everything. Okay?
You might as well throw us to the lions. A mass confiscation. That's right. Have you any wiser ideas, Karen?
Well, a more softly approach for a start.
Karen does have a point, you know. Going hard and we could be dodging flying Mars bars.
If we don't, we're going to lose hundreds of pounds from prison funds. And we've got a bunch of flaming inspectors poking their noses everywhere. So get out there and start confiscating. Yeah.
Sorry, Julie's got to take all your returns now.
Oh, well, you give that lot to a charity shop, would you, June?
Be an insult. Very clever, Julius.
So you can demolish a packet of cheese and onion. Can you handle the munchkins high-flying cakes?
Yeah, well, we'll soon find out, won't we?
We've had a Maxie. Look, I'm being shot on every breed day. I'm a laughing stock. If you wish to eat, I'm going to be even worse off.
Yeah, well, don't worry yourself, pal. You're gonna lose.
I've had to drag Larkall into the 21st century, trying to get some mutual respect between the staff and the residents. Now, it's not been easy, particularly on our infamous G-Wing, but I think you'll note a more positive interface.
Everything's under control, sir.
Looks like your fight's on.
Accounts that don't add up. Riots over half-fingered Kit Kats. Not exactly the best start to your term in office.
Excuse me, sir, but all this happened whilst I was on holiday. I'm as angry about it as you are. But if you feel I'm not up to the job of wing governor,
I don't want another circus act in front of the inspectors tomorrow.
best keep the cons banged up till they're away then.
That isn't a solution, Sylvia. It just encourages them to kick off more.
All up for tea then?
Yes!
Me. Just thought I'd see how you are. After earlier.
Not good.
The inspectors have gone. We need to go home early, get a nice bottle of wine. I'll change into something more comfortable.
No, not tonight, Di. Not after the day I've had.
You put off pretty easily, really, aren't you, Neil? First sign of hassle at work and you want to go home to bed with a couple of aspirin. Bit of rumpy-pumpy. Best cure for stress, I know. Unless you can't manage it.
Right, come on, tea time.
Oh, we were banged up.
Change your plan.
Why can't you screws make up your mind?
Well, you want to stay locked in for association?
Right?
Beat it, come on, out.
Yeah, we'll all end up on sick leave if that woman's allowed to carry on.
The job's yours for the asking.
No, thank you.
You'd be rubbing Fenner's nose in it.
It's not about scoring points, Mark. You still have no idea what's happened to me, do you? Why should you? You're a man.
You can't carry on like this, Karen. Sooner or later, you're going to have to trust someone. Karen, please.
What?
This is doing my head in. You can't even look me in the eye.
Why would I want to turn my stomach? Get ready to die, Jimmy Cranky. You want to fight the Peckham? You're fighting me, right? Hey? You heard. Nice one. No worries, babe. You gotta call it off then. He ain't no fighter. What are you freaking out for? I thought you hated Max's guts. I do. It's just Owen. All the more reason to bite Shaz, isn't it? Crystal, you're not going along to watch, are you? Well, she told us the gang was history. I want to see him go down for good. Don't turn your back on your Christian values. I told you. I don't believe in God no more. He's a shit.
Not playing netball then?
Not doing nothing, sir. I've been thinking, sir. Can you find out for me from the papers about Lennox? Whether you know, whether he got found alive.
Yeah, I can do it, Berkey. Is that really what you want?
Please, sir, I've got to know. Whose favourite? Since Uncle Dad's pretty even. Cool. Alright, ladies, this is your last chance. What's good? That's a G-string. Oi, will you real? You're gonna get a move on before another screw turns up or what? Yeah, alright, keep your G-string on. Why are you doing this? You can't even fight. Looks like you care, Tim. Yeah? Well, I don't. Go on then, get your head kicked in. Tell me what it feels like. Right, fighters to the middle. Okay, rounds of 3 minutes. 1 minute breaks in between. No points, no draws. Fight isn't over until one of you says submit. No weapons, scratching, biting, fanny grabbing or poking. Save that for privacy of your own cells. Referee's word is final. May the sexiest woman win. I know how annoying sisters can be, Michael, but you've still got to look after her. Especially now I'm not around. Look, I've got to go, darling. I'll speak to you soon.
I love you too. Sorry. Don't be. It's been after all us mums seeing that tiny coffin. I couldn't even begin to imagine. God, it's quiet tonight. This idiotic fight, can't you do something to stop it? I might be a mum on the outside, but I can't be a mum to all the daft kids in there and all.
Right, ladies. Tiptoe this way, please. Okay, kill the lights. Let shit kicking commence.
Sorry. Didn't mean to disturb. Baxter is safe. In God's arms. I promise you that.
I just wish others felt the same. I fear a friend of mine has lost her faith since Baxter passed away. Crystal Gordon?
It happens. Especially after the death of a child. It's usually a temporary thing. Perhaps I should have a word with her.
Or would you?
God needs all the foot soldiers he can get.
I'm sure it would help. Thank you, Reverend.
Henry. Call me Henry.
And I'm Barbara.
Come on, Shaz. Come on, Shaz. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. She's gonna shoot me. What's that? No, wait. What you gonna do about it? One car. Anyone else want some? That's it. Say some Pepsi, please,
They're still at it in the gym. Bunch of kids. Well, someone could get killed. Why don't you stop it? Why won't you? What use would I be? Only one with that sort of clout is you, and you know it.
Should have wrecked the fight for us. There's no way around now.
The bishop told me about the post. I suppose I was ready for something different.
It's a big difference from your average village church.
Well, there's all walks of life, wherever you go. I mean, who'd ever imagine someone like you being in prison?
You'd ever imagine they'd send someone like me to prison? All I did was grant my husband's wishes to die.
I'm afraid I can't condone your crime, Barbara. God gives life and he takes it away.
Well, let's just say I gave God a helping hand, then. Peter couldn't bear the pain, and I couldn't bear to watch him suffer. Call me weak.
Ah, human weakness. Now that's something I understand. After all, I have plenty myself.
Be lock up soon.
Better go then. Don't want you getting into trouble with the screws.
Good night.
Night. Barbara, I enjoyed our chat.
Me too.
And I will speak to your friend. Crystal. That's a promise.
She's not brain damaged at all. You didn't have to kick her so hard. Why didn't you stop? You sure you don't want to see a nurse? Yeah, get her to put something on them bumps. I don't want nothing. Just piss off. And you. She's wide awake now, Tina. Maybe I can see her. No, that's not a good idea. She's not in the most sociable mood at the moment. Let's leave it to tomorrow. I'm sorry, right?
I made a mistake appointing Jim wing governor. And now, I've made an even bigger cock-up with Sylvia. With the inspection going pear-shaped.
Relax.
Is that all you bloody think about?
Lights out.
Your taxi's here.
Di, please don't leave it like this.
It's you who wants to leave, Neil.
I didn't mean...
What? That I'm a sex maniac?
Oh, come on.
I think it's you with sexual problems, actually.
Look, I'm dog-tired and stressed out. I thought you might understand that.
Yeah, well, you'll have to hope the inspectors understand. I'm sure they'll pick up the rumours about you and Jim Fenner.
Do you really think if I wasn't attracted to you, I'd be contemplating asking you to move in with me?
Really?
But if you've already made up your mind, we're talking in the morning, yeah?
Bloody noise, that Bowley? You wanna die, Maxie? I'll help you. Night, Maxie.
Went to the library last night. Got the old evening standards out on fish.
Why?
Because Bookie begged me to. I still half thought it'd turn out to be one of the porkies, and then suddenly I'm looking at it. 5th of August, newborn baby boy found in King's Cross toilet.
Jesus, I'm not sure she can handle this, Mark.
It's good news.
Yeah, I suppose. But she has committed a crime here. Abandoning a baby.
She was a 13-year-old junkie prostitute. You really think they're going to charge her?
Maybe you'll have to get probation in on this.
I reckon you need casework more than she does.
Sod off.
Karen. Look, come on holiday with me. We've still got it booked in. Why not?
Too much has changed.
We don't have to share a room. We just take it easy. Enjoy some time away from here. Think about it.
Hiya.
Die!
You know, the super late last night. I've got so much to talk about.
Yeah. So much to say, so little time.
Later then.
Well, I do have rather a lot to sort out.
You go and get those inspectors off your back.
You'll never change him, Di. Pamela Anderson couldn't. He's bent.
Not that old cherry again.
I should know. Pervert tried to slip me one.
Well, I must be the lucky exception then. Neil's just asked me to move in with him. All religions is shit, innit? No gods, no devil, no heaven, no hell. Yeah, but must be something after you die though, Chris. Gotta be. Like what? Oh, heaven in there. People need something to look forward to when they croak it, Chris. It's crap, man. I don't want to sit on a cloud all day long forever and ever.
I think you're poking a little fun there, Crystal.
It is funny. In fact, it's shit and ridiculous.
We all have our faith tested by life's tragedies, but God's love for us is constant, I promise you. Come to the prayer meeting tomorrow. We'll all put our hands together to help you find him again. Will you give us that chance?
Come on, you lazy so-and-sos. Open out, now. Mackenzie, move it. You two perverts. Perverts. I've got a son.
Well,
I called him Winston.
whatever the nurse has called him, he's probably got a different name now.
It's me knows his real name. Like his birthday and all that. And I'm his real mum, innit? No matter who's pretending he is.
Sylvia! Miss Shaw wants to check the cells while the women are at breakfast.
I can't see a problem with that, sir. Best start up on the threes, then work your way down, if I might suggest.
Top down?
Versus bottom up, why not?
This way?
I'll join you shortly. I've just got a few jobs to undertake. Fine! Can we get you left there? Shut up, or you'll end up with stiff too, Mackenzie. You changed your tune pretty good, didn't you? Didn't say I was going to do any praying and stuff, did I? You two, stop what you're doing. Grab this trolley and plenty of bin bags and follow me, now. You start serving on your own garden.
Breakfast first, bath later.
Screws rules. Oh, look. Here's your boyfriend.
Shut it, Atkins.
It's funny how Bex broke it off with you when you come on the scene.
Find it! We tried to reserve the G3 cells for the lifers. Of course, it doesn't always work out like that.
I thought it did wrong when I seen it getting kicked like that. Especially when I said I hoped you'd get it. Yeah, well, it's not too late to tell you, sorry. I know Maxie's done some bad things. She's still my sister, ain't she? And always will be. I feel like shit as it is, there's no need to rub it in, isn't there? You don't do anything ever to turn any of us against each other. That's exactly what they want.
Margaret, good news. I think I brought our lost sheep back to the flock.
You finally got Crystal to see the light.
A glimmer. I think I'll need your prayers to turn it on full.
Get to breakfast, Hunt. I might need a prayer myself soon.
Over to you, Sylvia.
Just making sure the cells stand up to scrutiny, sir. Come on, hurry up. No, come on. Christ alive. Mrs. She's dead. And we four are the only ones who know about it. And that's the way it's going to stay until the inspectors have gone. Right, Mackenzie, you're off to breakfast. And if anyone asks, Max has seen a nurse about a headache, right? Yes, nurse.
What if you utter one word different? She won't. You know? Right, you. Right, one of these. Come on, hurry up!
When I say good morning to you, I expect you to reply. Piss off. Cheer. I have stuck my neck out for you time and time again. I helped get Karen off your back. You owe me. I owe you shit. Really? Did you know Karen's asked me to get you transferred to another establishment? Probably never see her again if that happened. Mark would have her all to himself.
You get off on this, don't you?
Seeing you upset. No. I told you, I look out for you. Now, if I'm going to transfer anyone, maybe I could find a juicy promotion for Mark Waddle.
Hey?
But you'd have to ask me nicely, Jim. Very nicely.
Hello? Is that Camden Police Station? Yeah, I've got some information you was looking for. Hold on.
Mrs. Harvey, are you going to join me? Mrs. Harvey?
It's a letter from my son. Let's go and visit.
Haven't been back to you anywhere, have you? Because I've decided to make things up with her, right? And she ain't in our room. Or maybe she's just...
At rest somewhere.
Will you give me a second chance?